Welcome to LinesToGo installation videos. Today we will be removing and installing brake lines on a 2002 Ford Mustang using LinesToGo part number BLF-125-SS. While this particular installation is shown on a 2002 Mustang, this set of lines will also fit the following year, make, and models as shown on your screen now. LinesToGo lines are made using original equipment end forms and fittings that are CNC bent for an easy and precise installation. We have also upgraded to stainless steel braided Teflon hoses for rust protection and to prevent surface fouling. These have an unlimited shelf life and anti-static PTFE liner. This set of LinesToGo lines are made using 304L stainless steel for rust resistance that exceeds OEM standards. Tech tip: disconnect the battery before working on a vehicle to reduce the risk of shorting out the battery on tools or lines. LinesToGo lines are made with a sectional design for easier installation. We also use color-coded unions on our sectioned lines. Just match the colors at the connections. Make sure to depressurize the fuel system before starting the installation. Tools required: 8mm, 10mm, 13mm, and 21mm sockets and ratchet, 8mm, 10mm, 11mm, 12mm, 13mm, and 14mm wrenches, flat blade and Phillips screwdrivers, cutting pliers, drill and drill bit, 5/16 of an inch disconnect tool, LinesToGo part number 5230-01, drain pan, jack and jack stands. The level of difficulty for this installation is considered to be easy. To depressurize the fuel system, locate the fuel pump fuse using your owner's manual and remove it. Start the vehicle and wait for the engine to stall. Make sure to replace the fuse once completed. Start by disconnecting the battery using an 8mm wrench. Remove the bolt securing the battery to the battery tray. Note this bolt is not present on this vehicle. Remove the battery from the vehicle. Using an 8mm socket, remove the 3 bolts securing the battery tray and remove the tray from the vehicle. Using a 10mm socket or wrench, remove the bolt located below where the battery tray was and reposition the bracket. Next, use an 8mm wrench to remove the bolt located in front of the proportioning valve and reposition the bracket. Use a 13mm wrench to remove all 5 threaded fittings from the proportioning valve. Next, use a 13mm wrench to remove both threaded fittings from the master cylinder and remove both lines from the vehicle. Raise and support the vehicle and use a 21mm socket to remove all 4 wheels. Next, we will need to remove the passenger's front inner fender. Use a flat blade screwdriver to remove the plastic push clips and a Phillips screwdriver to remove the screw at the front and rear of the fender. – Remove the inner fender from the vehicle. Use an 11mm wrench to remove the threaded fitting from the driver's side front flex hose connection and remove the line from the vehicle. Use a flat blade screwdriver to remove the lines from the plastic brackets. At the passenger's front wheel, use two 13mm wrenches to disconnect the union along with the threaded fitting from the flex hose. Remove the lines from the plastic brackets at the front of the vehicle. Remove both lines from the front of the vehicle. Using a 10mm and a 13mm socket, remove the bolts that secure the metal lower support and remove the support from the vehicle. Inside of the passenger side front wheel well, use a drill bit to remove the rivet securing the brake line. Use a flat blade screwdriver to open the plastic brackets that secure the brake line and remove the line from the brackets. Use a drill to remove the rivet securing the rear line inside of the right rear frame rail. Use an 11mm wrench to remove the rear feed line threaded fitting from the right rear flex hose union. Using a pair of cutting pliers, cut the rear line at the center of the vehicle and remove both lines from the vehicle. Located above the rear axle, remove the metal safety clip from the fuel line connection at the fuel filter. Disconnect the quick connect fitting using the LinesToGo disconnect tool, part number 5230-01. Remove the fuel line from the plastic bracket. Next, remove the nylon vapor line from the stainless steel tube by depressing the two tabs. Using a 13mm wrench, remove the threaded fitting from the left and right rear flex hose connections. Remove the rear line from the plastic clips located over the rear axle. Remove the line from the vehicle. To begin the installation of your new stainless steel brake lines, start by installing the line labeled 01 into position. Start the threaded fittings into the top rear port of the proportioning valve and the rear port in the master cylinder. Use an 11mm wrench to tighten the fitting in the master cylinder and a 12mm wrench to tighten the fitting in the proportioning valve. Next, install the LinesToGo line labeled 02 into position. Start the threaded fittings into the bottom rear port in the proportioning valve and the front port in the master cylinder. Tighten both fittings using a 12mm wrench. Next, install the left front line labeled 03 into position. Start the threaded fittings into the top port in the proportioning valve and the left front flex hose connection. Use an 11mm wrench to tighten the fitting at the left front flex hose and a 14mm wrench to tighten the fitting in the proportioning valve. Next, install the LinesToGo line labeled 04A into position. Start the threaded fittings into the top front port in the proportioning valve and tighten the fitting using a 12mm wrench. Next, install the line labeled 04B into position. Start the threaded union noting the LinesToGo color-coded connections. Tighten the union using a 12mm and a 13mm wrench. Secure the line into the plastic clips. Start the threaded fitting into the right front flex hose and tighten using a 14mm wrench. Next, install the line labeled 05A into position. Start the threaded fitting into the bottom front port in the proportioning valve and tighten using a 12mm wrench. Next, install the line labeled 05B into position. Start the union noting the LinesToGo color-coded connection and tighten the union using a 12mm and a 13mm wrench. Secure the line into the plastic clips. Next, install the line labeled 05C into position and secure it into the plastic clips. Start the threaded union inside of the right front wheel well and tighten using a 12mm and a 13mm wrench. Next, install the LinesToGo line labeled 05D into position. Start the threaded union at the center of the vehicle and tighten using a 12mm and a 13mm wrench, noting the LinesToGo color-coded connections. At the rear of the vehicle, start the threaded fitting into the inboard port in the right rear flex hose union and tighten using an 11mm wrench. Next, install the LinesToGo line labeled 06 into position. Start the threaded fittings into the right rear and left rear flex hose connections. Tighten both fittings using a 12mm wrench. Secure the line into the clips located over the rear axle. Connect the fuel line quick connect fitting and replace the metal safety clip. Replace the line into the plastic bracket. Reconnect the vapor line connection. Next, replace the metal lower bracket and secure it using a 10mm and a 13mm socket. Replace the right front inner fender and secure it with the plastic push clips along with the 2 screws using a Phillips screwdriver. Replace the metal bracket located in front of the proportioning valve and secure it using an 8mm wrench. Next, replace the bracket by the battery tray and secure it using a 10mm socket or wrench. Replace the battery tray and secure it using an 8mm socket. Install the battery back into position and reconnect the terminals using an 8mm wrench. Next, bleed all 4 wheels using a 10mm wrench to loosen the bleeder screws, making sure to keep the master cylinder reservoir topped up with fluid. Replace all 4 wheels using a 21mm socket to torque to your manufacturer's recommended specification. This concludes the installation of stainless steel brake lines on a 2002 Mustang using LinesToGo part number BLF-125-SS. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or would like to purchase the lines you saw today, please call us at 1-855-781-5992. Email us at info@linestogo.com or check out our website link below. And don't forget to take advantage of our free 2-day shipping. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button below, and we will see you on our next video.